It's time for spring shipping. Hi, I'm Heidi from Garden Crossings, and today is the first day that we are kicking off our 2026 shipping season. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the process from start to finish. We're going to be out in the greenhouses, look at the team who is out picking these gorgeous plants that will be getting shipped directly to your door, as well as the team that's more behind the scenes, doing all the prepping and packing and getting those plants loaded up onto the FedEx truck. Garden Crossings is an online garden center located in Zeeland, Michigan. So we grow all these plants. We start them from little tiny starter plants and we grow them to the finished product, where then we will ship them out directly to your door. For those of you who are located near or around Zeeland, Michigan, we also have a retail garden center where you can come in through the front door and shop all of these gorgeous plants. Actually, our retail garden center will be open for the season on April 10th, and we'd love to have you stop out and see us for that occasion. We're going to kick it off with a planting party where you can just come in whenever it works for you, and we'll supply the pots, the plants, the soil. You can put together your own combinations, and then we'll grow them for you here until around Mother's Day. It's always a fun day to get out, get your hands in the dirt, even when it still may be a little cold here in West Michigan. But let's go ahead, head back into the greenhouses and see what the team is doing so far. The absolute first step in the process is getting all these plants in. We've shown you many videos throughout the winter where we'll get these plants in as small plugs. Our team will get them all planted up, and then they grow out here in the greenhouses. Some of these varieties have been growing since last fall, and others have been planted probably about 6 or so weeks ago. We do planting, especially of annuals, every 2 weeks. That ensures that the crop is always fresh and at the perfect size for when it's shipped out to your home. So the first step in the process is coming out into the greenhouses and pulling the plants for orders. I think we've got over 1,200 different varieties this year, and the team has a little handheld scanner you'll see Kelly's using right now. Basically, that scanner tells her what bucket she needs to go to and how many plants she needs in that bucket. So instead of scanning every pot right initially, that is where all these little signs or tags that we have here in the greenhouse come into play. So that all says the bucket number, so she just has to look for that number and then looks at the plants that go along with it. Now she does scan the first pot from the bucket to verify that she has the right plants, and then they go on her cart, and she will travel up and down these greenhouses several times during the day. I think they say they get, let's ask her a minute, how many miles do you think you get in a day, or how many steps?
Well, it goes to like 15,000 steps a day.
Okay, so she was just saying they get, starting off here anyways, 15,000 steps a day. Although once we pick up and get even more busy, that number just goes up from there. So basically just following the path, their little handheld will tell them, like I said, which stake and which number, and it goes in order. So they're not jumping all over the greenhouses. It's all very systematic how they're running through the greenhouses and pulling the plants. So Kelly is just one of, I think we've got 5 different people out in the greenhouses picking the product and getting it up to our shipping area. Our retail store team is also out in the greenhouses today, and they are pulling plants to get the store stocked. As I mentioned, we open on April 10th, so they've got a couple weeks to bring all the product in. For them, it's just a little bit easier because they're grabbing full trays at a time, where Kelly, who we saw in the previous greenhouse, she's pulling anywhere from 1 plant to 50 or 100 plants at a time. But for these gals here, it's 1 tray of the variety, and they'll bring that up to the garden center. We'll try to take a peek at the garden center to see where that's at along in the process here today as well. Abby's another one of our pickers, and she is in our perennial houses right now, going up and down, pulling the perennials that are needed for this week's shipments. So what the girls do is they kind of all have maybe 6 houses or so that they just continually will be picking from. And that way they can get very familiar with the product. They almost can just know where it's at without even looking at their scanners. But more so what it helps with is they get very familiar with the product that's in here. So they can watch to see how fast things are growing or not growing, and know if they need to switch to another planting that maybe the plants are just slightly bigger in. So it's important that they're familiar with the product that they're picking to know that they are indeed picking the best plants that are out here in the greenhouses. Stephanie's another one of our pickers, and she just got done with filling her cart. So she just sets it there where somebody will come and pick it up and bring it over to the shipping area. She then grabs another empty cart and will head back out to her greenhouses to complete the next set of plants that she has to pull for the orders that she's working on. I love this time of year because everything is starting to look so nice. These are the Fairy Tale Fresco cascading hydrangeas, and you can see how some of these are starting to put on their flowers. We also got some Fairy Trail Bride there. In the background are the hardy hibiscus, the rose mallow, the summerifics, and they are just starting to sprout. So they are one of the last things in the greenhouse to emerge, and you can see how there's significantly a lot less foliage on those than what's on most of the other plants that are out here in this space today. We're going to head up quickly here to the garden center and just see what's going on out there. I had shown you the girls pulling plants for the garden center orders. So let's just take a little sneak peek here since we're so close. All right, so the garden center is starting to show a little bit of color. Basically what they've done is they're just grabbing the full trays and just setting them kind of in place right now, so that way they know how many spaces they have as they continue to bring more things out. Once all the plants are brought in, these are going to all get checkerboarded on the bench. So when we sell our plants in the garden center, we like them all to have a space. So only 4 plants will fit in this tray, because we're going to put the other 4 in a tray behind it. The reason why we do that is it gives the plants more room to grow, gives them more airflow, and I think just overall makes for a nicer looking plant all in all. But here's just kind of a quick overview of what's out here so far. There's other people in the garden center getting all of our hard goods and stuff all set up. So it's definitely starting to feel a lot like spring here at Garden Crossings. So we're trying something new this year by doing a master pick of all of the gallon pots that are needed for a day's shipment. We'll see, this is our smallest ship week of the season, so we'll see if this works and if we continue with this. But the team went out and pulled all these plants earlier in the day, and then Rod and Logan here, they have a list of the plants that are needed, and they're putting them all on the cart in the order of which they're going to get shipped out. So that way, once they get to the shipping room, they don't have to search through all the carts to find the plants. They're going to all come to them in the order that they need them based off of the orders. So again, here's another sampling of the gallon plants that are shipping out this week. We've got some quince, they're in bloom right now. Some hydrangeas, some of these are actually even perennials. Some sedum there, some grasses. Oh, this is a really pretty one. This is a crossvine. This is blooming right now. Isn't that so gorgeous? That's a great plant for the hummingbirds and such. But just a small little sampling of the plants. So this is kind of how that whole gallon line pulls together and gets ready for their shipping process. Take a quick stop off here at our gallon room where they are getting all the gallon pots bagged up and ready to go. Look at these gorgeous Perfecto Mundo double pink azaleas. They're absolutely in their prime right now. These are azaleas that bloom 3 times throughout the season. We've got our hardy hibiscus. They're just starting to pop dormancy. We've got some Beyond Midnight Caryopteris. This is the first shipping season of the year, so these plants obviously are only going to get taller as the season goes on. But this is just a small sampling here of what some of the gallons are looking like. We've got Jess and Emily over here making boxes and scanning all of the plants to the order. So she'll scan every plant, make sure she's got the right plant before she puts it down in the box there. Jess is getting all the boxes made up. That way it helps Emily so she doesn't have to make them. She can just get them boxed and stickered and sent down the line there where they can get all taped up. Such a nice, well-oiled machine here in this room. And I say that about our team in general. I mean, they all work so good together. Shara's out here in our quart shrub house, and she's going up and down the line, pulling all of the quart-sized shrubs that are needed for orders. You'll notice, too, she's got that little handheld like Kelly and Abby had earlier, and it's telling her what bucket to pull from, and then she's scanning the plants as she's grabbing them. And basically, by her scanning the plant, that's knocking it off her list. So when she gets done with this house, pretty much all those plants should be erased from the list, and she can send it off to the cleanup area. If there are plants left on the list, she'll talk with inventory and just let them know that, hey, I'm missing something, or maybe something didn't look good. And then that gets taken care of before it heads out to the shipping line. All right, we finally made it into the shipping barn, and we're going to take a look at each of the steps along the process here. So right now, this is what we call our cleanup team, or they're just kind of the ones that are putting the eyes on the plants, making sure the plants all look good before they get sent down to be shipped out. So if they have any court shrubs, they're putting the labels on them, but really they're inspecting the plants, seeing if anything needs to be wet out or trimmed. This time of year, being the first ship date of the season, there really shouldn't be a whole lot that needs to be done on these plants because they're just still so young and so fresh. But they're putting the eyes on them, making sure everything is looking good. Once those plants are all cleaned up, they get sent down a roller track to the next team. And this team is the team that is separating out all of these plants by orders. You'll notice too, they all have handhelds. They are scanning every single pot, and that handheld is telling them which tray these plants need to go into. So looks like Rhonda's got some plants needing to go to tray 212, which signifies a customer, although we don't know which customer this is yet. But she's just putting them in and checking them off the list. So again, when they get done with all the plants that are sent down to them, realistically, their little scanners should show no plants needing to be scanned. If there is, they have that big computer screen there that they'll troubleshoot off of. Sometimes it might be a case where they did put the plant in the wrong tray and then they move it and get it to the right place. But this is definitely a big job getting all of these plants sorted out by the customer. Shipping carts all lined up, sorted out, and ready to the next step in the process. And that is the final step, which is the boxing line. So this is all separated out. We've got all of our boxes all stacked up there. And the person here at this computer, she is verifying that all of the plants are the correct plants for each of the orders. So everything gets scanned. And this is a triple check in the process. So the pickers, they were out making sure they grabbed the right thing. The people that were putting them all away and sorting them out by customer, they were making sure they had the right thing. And now she's just doing that triple check to make sure that all the right plants are going to the right customers. This little area here is all of the boxes. And I think we've got, I think it's 6 or so different size boxes. And the ones that we use the most are closest to the line. The ones we use the least are towards the back. But there's that big screen computer, and you can see it all in action right now. So that says what the next size box is that is needed. And he puts it down his conveyor belt there at the end. And it goes off to the team that is putting the plants in the boxes. So normally these would get sleeved here at the end of the line. But because they're a little backed up, the person that's scanning is also helping with sleeving as well, just to help make the process go just a little bit quicker. So you see how they all went back into their trays that have the numbers on them. So that way the right plants are with the right customer. And then back here, they've got their screens that they're watching to see which plants are going with which orders, to make sure they have the right amount of plants that go into the right size box. The plants all get put into a special compartment, so every plant gets its own compartment within the box. That way, if they bump around during shipping, one plant doesn't touch the other. They all stay contained in their own little compartment. We found that works pretty good. Also, too, if these boxes go upside down, because we clearly know FedEx drivers don't know how to read, they're packaged in such a way that if they go sideways, upside down, they should be perfectly fine when they get unboxed. You see the different sizes of the boxes here coming through the taper machine right now. Looks like we've got some 16s, some 4s, some 9s. We've got 12s, 20s. And as the boxes run through that taper, they get pushed through onto more conveyor belts. They then get stacked up here on the pallets. It's definitely a strategic game of Jenga, getting all the right boxes to fit together, because you want to try to utilize as much space on the pallet as you can, because we want to make sure we can get all of our pallets on a semi, or if need be, two. We don't want to waste space, because then that means extra trips for the semi-drivers having to come to get more of the pallets, more of the boxes. Logan is our master boxer here. He can configure a square pallet about every time. So he's definitely good at utilizing all of the space. So this is just the start of the shipping season for 2026. We are excited to finally be at this place in the season because we're so excited to be able to bring all of these beauties to your door. From my family and the team here at Garden Crossings, we want to thank you for letting us be a part of your landscapes and of your gardens. It's so amazing to think all of these gorgeous plants are going all over the United States and finding their homes in your gardens. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. And if you're new to our channel, we welcome you to subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'm Heidi from Garden Crossings.